Minasan, konnichiwa, what's up? Today I am filming this shadowing って何ですか episode. So, どうしてシャドウイングをするの is the title of this video. Let's get started. So, shadowing is a language learning practice whereby a learner, you guys, a shadower, listens to the speaker and tries to reproduce the utterance either by overlapping the speaker's utterance with a slight delay or by repeating the utterances in the pause between the speaker's utterances. So I want to make it clear. I am going to emphasize the practice of slight delay distinct, not by repeating. So originally developed as a method of simultaneous translation. Yes, I used to do a simultaneous translation, like the United Nations conference. You would put headset, and then this I would hear the speaker's target language in Nihongo. As I hear it, I had to utter ego. So this was that practice killed me. But to do that, first I needed to catch the every single Nihongo. So shadowing, I had to do the shadowing of certain speeches, like Nihongo speech. Um, and you would get used to catching the Nihongo. And of course, translation is a second step. You would have to try your best to be able to compose uh, polite sentences because the translation usually needs to be delivered to an audience that are mainly like dignitary, like like 偉い人たち. Yeah. Anyway, so this is I'm just trying to show you what kind of shadowing is available, the practice style. First one is called silent shadowing. This one you can do anywhere, any place with any material. You can even watch anime or watch uh, Japanese J drama, and then you just kind of utter, not necessarily repeat. So it would be ideally some kind of a YouTube video or a podcast that you can repeatedly listen first, then you start shadow. So I'm going to show you other way. Mumbling is uh, doable in the middle of a crowded commuter train if you're in Japan. And if you hear someone's um, conversation and you go, like, that kind of stuff. But they might think you're a creep. So you probably don't want to do that in front of those people who are speaking Nihongo. So this is something that you can do. Maybe you can put your headset and then you practice at a Starbucks or something that people don't hear you much, but then you do the shadowing. So let me just explain the porosity shadowing. This is the most commonly accepted and used method of shadowing. Porosity shadowing involves the shadower repeating aloud what they have just listened to without trying to interpret the meaning of what the speaker has said. The shadower pays attention to the utterance only. Therefore, phonological perception plays a large part in the methods. Basically, you don't need to know what the speaker is saying. You just have to repeat it. That's what you need to do. Okay, so this is a step one. Okay, before you do this step one, you would probably want to listen to the audio sound that you're trying to shadow several times. You don't really have to know the meaning of the entire text, but you would want to catch the sound. Okay, and then step two, the parallel reading. So this one, once you do the shadowing, you can mimic the sound of it. Of course, you want to know what that means, right? So then you would start reading the um, text of script. Yeah. So that is why sometimes it helps to have a scripted shadowing sound file. This screen that you're seeing is a screenshot from an app called Gambatte Shadowing. I will try to put the link to the app down below in the comment section, description section. I highly recommend you download it. It's free, and you can actually save your recorded sound and like that too. So I really like that, and I try to promote that app for my students and text the shadowing sounds from beginner level, intermediate to advanced, and as you go higher level, it involves more business phrases, more of a keigo kind of thing. So if you're planning to work in Japan and stuff, that's a great app to actually start practicing with. Okay, so after you read to confirm that your speculation, your guessing was correct. Then you're going to do content shadowing. So, in this shadowing method, the learner shadows the speaker, this time paying attention to the meaning of the speaker's words. So, use the same sound, take the step one, step two, and step three will enrich your learning the language, because not just to be able to copy the sound of it and you will go, man, I was right when you get the meaning of the sound, I mean, the text. Okay, so repeating and recitation, I'm going to skip that. Tips to improve in shadowing practice: say whatever words or phrases you can hear as much as you can. And keep in mind that you're not repeating. So, yeah, I reject the repeating method for me. Okay, you're not reading the text, so do not read the text. I'm writing this because I'm actually having this material to instruct my students using the gambatte shadowing. So that's why there text already, you can see it on the app, but you shouldn't be doing that. And check the discrepancy between the understanding and the text at the end. So yes, I'm gonna show you the gambatte shadowing so you can see what I mean. Suddenly my face is bigger because I wanted to show you this. So this is the text for the gambatte shadowing surface. I mean the screen. I'm gonna try to play. I can do this, and you're gonna start. Oh, oh, hello. Okay, failed. I'm gonna try it again. Okay, previous screen. Why it's not working? Hmm. Previous screen. I'm gonna try it again. Okay, sorry. This is supposed to go like this. That's why the sound is super low. So I'm gonna try to have you listen. すみません。この電車は新宿駅に行きますか？いえ、行きませんよ。新宿行きは5番線です。5番線ですね。ありがとうございます。So as you can see, I wasn't looking at the screen, but you can obviously see the screen, but don't. So if you download it on your phone, you can go like this. That's the best because you don't get to see the text, right? And then once you finish it, this is the best part. Okay, I talk too much. There you go. So now you're going to listen to what you did. So you literally can save your voice to the app, and you're actually going to be able to retrieve it by going into the portfolios. And your voice is there. Yeah, so you can go back to what the recording is, how that went. Yeah, so it's totally good app. Okay, now I am introducing one of the nice YouTube videos that is available on YouTube, of course, that is part of the podcast. I am a big fan of this podcast, Noriko Sensei, and she has several good podcasts that are meant to be used for shadowing practices. So let's kind of click on that and hear what she has to say.
おはよ
おはよ
う。起きた
う。起きた
起きた
起きた
?3 よく眠れた
よく眠
よく
れた
眠れた
よく眠れた
4よく寝た
よく寝た So she is repeating twice, short phrases, but twice, which is nice. So what you want to do is you could either try not to look at the screen and then guess what she's saying. よく寝た And what did she say? Oh, yeah. So use this screen after you try to hear it and then try to shadow and confirm. And this one you can, because it's YouTube, you can go over and over again until you pick up the pitch, the intonation. The whole thing about shadowing is that you're going to sound authentic. You're going to sound more like a native speaker, which is good in a way that you are going to be able to catch native speakers' speeches more easily because you're copying it and you're trying to make that into part of your speech, custom or practices. So let's kind of go skip. こんな感じでどうでしょう ?Okay, ready?
9パンとご飯
パンとご飯
どっちにしよ
どっちに
うパン
しよう
とご飯
パンとご
どっちに
飯
しよう
どっちにしよう
40やっぱり
や
朝は
っぱり
味
朝は
噌汁でしょ
味噌汁
やっ
でしょ
ぱり
I
朝
like this phrase. やっぱり朝は味噌汁でしょ So, yeah, Japanese breakfasts are awesome. They like to serve miso shiru, miso soup, and rice and natto and raw eggs and all that stuff. Yappari. Yappari is definitely for when you have some certain belief and then you realize, oh yeah, for sure, definitely. 朝ごはんは味噌汁 is the best. That's what they're saying. So anyway, shadowing, I highly recommend you do. And there's several great shadowing, what do you call, for Japanese, either podcasts or YouTube. So you just have to kind of search on YouTube, shadowing Japanese and pop up. Okay, さよなら。頑張ってください。頑張って shadowing.